Okay, so there's this uncomfortable conversation that's kind of going on with social media and stuff, but not really. No one is trying to break it down. Sonke kusithusile ukubulawa aka ngalo la hlobo lolana sekujwayele ama-taxi owner bulawa kanjeyana nama-drug dealer, things like that. So aka we're all in the main understand ukuthi umuntu oyiculelayo oyi-artist and but let's look at the facts here. A traditional African family uma wena uthathe ingane yabo like ujola nayo abazali bayazi aka wayesekhokhe ngisho ilobolo. So asikhulume nje specifically lapho ukuthi as umkhonyana wakaTembe aka uMr Tembe uMoses wayese kahle kahle i-safety ne-protection yengane eyidlulisele ku-aka because traditionally what is required from a man to provide to ingane yentombazane in marriage these days sothi ngisho umjolo is a protection, provision, status, attention and a few other things, but those are the main four, if you will, right? So aka provided the status to Anele. We never knew who she was, so but as soon as Jolano aka we always like, oh okay, Anele is aka's girlfriend, even though no Anele pume malin, but everybody knew Anele through Jolano aka and umlobolile and vad. Okay, sure. So I protection in a provision. I'm sure aka balele paper club wena okhokhile bashaya indawo wena okhokhayo, so uanele ushaya indawo nge-access ka aka. Not that she didn't have her own, but I'm saying manje if you're on my arm and you're nje uphila nami, we're gonna move through the world through my access. Okay, that's fine, right? Protection. Wherever la khona kukhona the time aka ehambe yakubo kantombazane eyakubaba Moses ethi uyothatha le ndodakazi yakhe ibe unkosikazi wakhe, uMoses then transfers all responsibility officially to aka lengane akufuneka ilambe ukhona, lengane akufunekele iswele lutho ukhona, lengane akufuneke iyithole isisengozini ukhona. So this is something that even nami in my life I apply ukuthi if it's my sister or my daughter wena ufika uthi nijola naye izinto mina kufanele ngikutshele zona lezo uthi yabona mfana uma ufika la ekhaya uzolanda lengane udecide wena ukuyithatha niye naye ematshwaleni, never mind uthi yaphuza, mina ngiyigadile iphuze njalo, ifona uzothatha lengane nihambe ematshwaleni fini phuza utshwala lapha nidakwe ningene emotweni nidrive bese niba involved kuma car accident kulimale ingane yami. Ngifuna nawe ubuye unqamukelwe noma ingalo is the reality, right? So if ingane yami is going to get assaulted by someone, even if thola umuntu bekuyisigora esisabekayo, if ingane yami kuhlephuke inzipho nezinwele, wena buya no blue eye, yabo, wena ubuye nehlelo lodwa ukutshengisa ukuthi noma ngikhombisa izithombe zalo muntu who dishonored my daughter or oke wamphazamisa physically. Yeah, I understand, because so sekuyiduty yakhe, responsibility yakho manje ukuthi uprotect lo muntu, because as a father enganeni yakho usuke ufuna ukuyiprotecta ngalendlela ukuthi usuke usuyimisele ngokufa uyifele. Yeah, understand, which is why mina personally I don't recommend, when I talk to my sisters even ney'ngane zami, I don't recommend ukuthi you date somebody or even get involved nomfana ombonayo ukuthi akanayo element ukuthi angangiprotecta lo, yabo. If engekuprotecteke at least ifuneke athi mina ngingalithatha iqupha, umfana osenixabene ke naso ufuna ukushaya, hayi ngalimela iqupha lomunye umfana ngingakwazi ukuphinisela, kodwa ngimane kulimale mina nothi kulimale wena. Okay, so mostly ke lezi intombi ke sijola nazo ke kule insuku uyaye uthi mawuzama ngiyalinga senihlala ndawonye nje fight and set or whatever, or ulobolile ucelile, whatever the case may be, uthi uzama umuntu ukugada indlela azihambayo umtshetsha ibhebe indawo ukuthi ayingatholakala, indawo ukuthi angatholakala, yena lo muntu vele abone athini uma ingane engafundisekile eqhamuke ekhaya la khona engakhuliseka kahle, into ezoyisho leyo ngane kuwena izothi usuzama ukungicontrol noma ufuna ukungiphatha noma ufuna ukungenza ingane. Those are the words that they normally use in order to diffuse you and deflect from what you are trying to do. Okay, because lo muntu meke wazithola esenkingeni la ekhona elimala ethintini, abazali bakho uma be aware ukuthi lo muntu uhlala nawe noma uphila nawe bazobuza wena uthi ingane yami ilimala kanjani ukhona. Awusakwazi ukuphendula ukuthi hayi mama noma baba ayilo wenza into zakhe yabo, so mina ngikwazi ukumshayela umthetho bengingamazi nanokuthi ulapho. That's not the answer you give. Yeah, understand? But I digress. Let's go back now to the AKA issue. So ke manje AKA we will assume ukuthi being in the music industry, i-industry bafethe demanding le. I mean, I don't blame them when they get themselves involved in drugs afana no cocaine, because cocaine does give you that energy to do izinto that are normally impossible. So fethu ukuthi ubeyawenza noma bengawenzi, that's not for me to really prove. I'm accused for what I'm saying. All of what I'm saying is hypothetical, right? So okay, uthathe ingane yomuntu aka nayo asithi uyifice ivele ibheme isishaya isikhwama. Okay, that's okay. But ubaba uTembe akasho ukuthi ngoba ingane uyifice ibhema wena ibhemise kakhulu. So we can also assume ukuthi umuntu ufana aka access anayo to these things is much more higher and intense than an ordinary guy. So wena uthatha ingane yami-ke niyampaza la nipaza khona niyithola senibhema ama-drugs ko-Cape Town, nawe mhlawumbe usubhemile niyaxabana niyasangana, thatha ingane yami uyayiphosa, noma ingane yami ngenkathi iyiphosa nawe mhlawumbe uyayiphusha, or mhlawumbe niyaxabana yaphusheka yawa. There are so many things that could have happened there, but okusalayo, it happened on your watch. Ingane yami is supposed to be under your protection and control. If wena manje ingane yami ngiyikhulisile ingane yami ezafika ko 28 or 20 or 21 whatever ingakazi iyiphosa, so manje sekufikile kuwena manje ukuthi wena bekufuna ukuyivikele lengane isiziphosile. You are responsible by defect. You are responsible for ukufa kwaleyo ngane. Into ma uyindoda ngempela ekwazi ukuyimela into yayo esekufune kuyenze manje, wena sekufuneka ukuthi bekufuneke kuvele nanokuthi ngenkathi kwenzeka lento imiphi imizamo oyithathile ukutshengisa ukuthi mhlambe lento ikuthusile nawe or whatever the case may be. Ama reports njengamanje avelayo ukuthi kunencwadi ebhalwa ummeli kaTembe eyibhalela uNPA ongazange afune ukubopha umuntu ngokufa kwengane nkathi kuvula inquest document, inquest docket, sorry, ayizange iveze ukuthi khona umuntu ozoboshwa. So obviously as ushonelwe ingane under suspicious circumstances uzoqasha ama-private investigator, uqasha abameli, uzama le nto oyiphenye nayo ngokwakho, uzama ukuthola i-closure because ushonelwe ingane la, akushonanga igundane lakho, ushonelwe ingane. I'm sure Moses Tembe is a very influential and very powerful guy. Into yokuhleka unayo nje, into yokuthenga unayo. So I'm sure he sent people investigated, asked questions and so on and so forth, bribed if he had to, because nami in his position not do the same. So mase kwenzile konke lokho ke investigates and he finds ke mhlambe noma ishiye kubameli, bameli bathola ama statements athathiwe, izinto ay correspond, things don't match up. Uma kungenzeki lokho kutholakala ukuthi ikhathi ethi wena wafona ngazo zonke lezi zinto, you can look it up on the internet and find out exactly what the lawyers are saying. I'm saying nami ngubaba, if I find out ukuthi ingane yami wena uyasolakala ukuthi unesandla ekufeni kwayo, let's take a few steps back again. Ingane yami sifileke ubikade ehamba nawe, it's supposed to be under your protection. Ayibulanga na umuntu oseceleni, beninobabili erumini naxabana, there's evidence of that. Ingane yami shwi yawu Superman yandize yophahlazeka phansi. All right, sekwenzekile ke lokho. There's an interview that I want you guys to look up. AK was being interviewed by that guy from ENCA. Moses Tembe during the funeral was so traumatized, I can imagine. Wagcine ethumela ilentuzana umngani wakhe uSandile Zungu to deliver ispeech ayisibhalile, sending a tribute to ingane yakhe. In his speech, one of the things I would be paraphrasing, right? I'm not saying phrase for phrase, word by word, but what I could gather from what I've seen this interview say. Uthi laphana uSandile Zungu, ubaba ka Anele, uthi he had warned these guys. He had warned them. Number one, he had asked them to go for counseling. marital counseling so that as they get into this marriage, but understand what is involved. Now that's normal. Marital counseling is normal. I can't take any red flags from there. But bese Tembe futhi, I'd also consulted them ngabatshela ngizama ukubawonisha ukuthi abathathe serious issue yama drugs and so on and so forth, and they must deal with such challenges. So I think normally, yes, again, umzali would try and warn you against many things that are facing young couples. But to hone in on the drug issue, for me, gave me isithombe esithi Moses might be aware, Ubab Tembe might be aware ukuthi la kune-drug abuse eyenzakala phakathi kwalezi ingane. And the relationship was tumultuous because sabona ama-video aka bhodloza iy'cabha edabuka iy'kibha no-Anele at some point khona la ekhala khona ebanjwa abangani ba-aka I would assume yabo ekhala ethi animazi lothu wenzani kumina. So amantombazane yes ane-drama, and if there are certain psychological issues, yes, amantombazane might exaggerate things and create izinto out of nothing. I accept that. I concede ukuthi that could have been the case. But ngenkathi lo mjite questionwa ukuthi ke okay, what do you think would have caused intombi yakho ukuthi ipause? I think the most respectable answer there would have been, I don't know. Angikwazi ukubhula zangangitshele lutho, and this just happened. So angazi angikwazi ukumfakazela yena akasekho ukuthi ayikhulumele. So I don't know ukuthi ngabe yini i-cause. Yabo. That I think would be the most respectable thing to say. But I think in that interview, you guys can go back, correct me if I'm wrong. I think in that interview, he goes on to say, Uguti, Anele. Okay, let me not say something that he didn't say. But then there's another question that then quotes a statement as a show about Tembe about ama drugs. Bese buzo aka uthona uPaul uthini ngaloko ukuthi were there drugs involved? Benisebenza ama drugs in. AK then says no. Hayi phela abantu abadala sometimes abayi understand mental health. And understand mental health nami ngiya understand ukuthi umzali mefile mhlamba ngaza sole ama drugs and what. My bro, ingane yomuntu isifile. Ngeke isabuye. Lo muntu unayo insight ekutheni mina mhlambe nako ukusebenzisa ama drugs. Akushiwo ukuthi uvuma ke ukuthi nidla ama drugs. But at this stage okwakho ukuthi uqhubeke usupporte uvune i-narrative le ebikade igcwele ku social media ukuthi uAnele is got mental history or history of mental disorder and all of those things. Those things were hurtful to just hear ukuthi umuntu usethule khona abantu asebefaka izitori around this thing, trying to dress it up as if uAnele killed herself. We don't know, maybe she did. We're just saying, but to hear those things, the chain of events were very hurtful to hear. Okay, wena manje kunokuthi acknowledge ukuthi yazi mhlambe uthi I'm not sure ukuthi ubaba leyo nto wayithathaphi, but as umzali has the right to advise us against izinto vele ihlupha i-youth eSouth Africa nomphakathi. So he was in the right place ukuthi akwenze lokho. And uma ngempela kwenzeke into ekanje ungasola noma yini. You understand? Angaloke naye ayohlala phezulu kwento kwale mental health wathi ekukhulunywa ngawo egcina isicasula umuntu. Nami yangicasula. I think that interview was also in bad taste, and I think it was the bad timing, and I think it was ill-advised to AKA to even do that one-on-one, even though people wanted to hear his side of the story. But I think silence was the best remedy for that thing. Yabo. Because the ayikho into ayisezoyisho laphana that was going to sound right. Kufe ingane yomuntu. Okay ke. So NPA ayifuna ukuprosecutor. Mhlambe ke ubab Tembe ke uthumela amasosha ahereza gijima gcina etholile ukuthi hayi kahle lento yonke ikhomba lo mjita. Yabo. Even if it's speculation, I'm telling you, there are many people out there who would kill for ingane zabo. Yabo. And just under the speculation, if there's a shadow of doubt in ukuthi When uyazi kwenzakalani laphana awumisanga ngani ingane mawuyibambanga uyivalele bathroom, you could overpower lo muntu, you are bigger than her, uyajima in why didn't you do anything to just try and protect? Uma ufonele mina-ke usumvalele bathroom usho ukuthi hey nangi lo muntu efuna ukuyibulala kanje whatever, do something, which means now state of mind sakho was not in a good place and so on and so forth. Isifile-ke ingane-ke, let's fast forward to 2023. So uyathola-ke uTembe usethumele inkabi ukuthi asihambe siyombulala-ke naye. Is it legal? No. Is it right? No, definitely not. Is it justified? For me, I'm saying yes. It's justified. You shoot my dog, I'll kill your cat. It's like after that. There are so many examples of these things. Ubona ingane yomuntu rape umuntu ahamba ubulala lo muntu. I'm not saying it's legal, I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying I can understand ukuthi ingane yami ngikunikele ukuthi uyiprotect. Wangayiprotecta wayibeka in harm's way. Do you deserve to die? No. But do I understand why that person would kill you? Yes, I do. So there's that dichotomy that exists lapho ukuthi kahle whether right or wrong is neither here or there. Whether ubab Tembe if ngempela uyena othumele inkabi uzobulala lo mfana, is it justified? Kuye nenhlizweni yakhe mhlawumbe ubhodlile. Yabo. But we are not here talking about legal or illegal, right or wrong. We are saying, is it just though? Yabo. We are saying my daughter's life for your life is a fair trade. There are many parents out there that could agree with what I'm saying. But kukunina as umphakathi to discuss whether that thing is right or wrong or whatever. It's not for me to judge ukuthi ubulawa aka beku right or wrong. That's not my job. But I leave you with that ukuthi there are so many places and so many corners and rooms where you would find traction and acceptance ekutheni mfethu ubulala umfana wami nami ngiyakubulala. That's that. Because iremedy esinokuyinikwa uhulumeni sometimes does not quench our thirst for revenge. But I'm saying, Mina, you must always be prepared to protect to the extreme. You must always be willing to protect umndeni wakho, your family to the extreme. If somebody threatens your family and somebody puts them in harm's way, awumphendula isibhoku lo muntu is what I say. Yabo. Whether if I'm faced with that situation, nami I would actually do that. Hey, it's for you to question. But I'm saying you should always possess the power. Yabo. Thank you, Nibe Nosuku Luhle. Like, share, subscribe. Bye.